Speaking about the stages, can you kind of, I mean, since we're on it, how do we stage this, you know, when we're looking at SLAC or, you know, scapholunate advanced collapse, and you're just talking about the patterns. Can we go over again one more time the patterns and what stage it is for each pattern?
Absolutely, yeah. So here it looks like this picture is of a SLAC, meaning the SL ligament is out. And I want everyone to realize that this is a chronic presentation. You don't immediately go into arthritis or have these changes just from an SL injury. So it's something that needs to be chronic in nature. And everything we talk about is going to be salvage procedures because the anatomy is no longer normal. But when you see here the SLAC, the first picture there, you can see that the beaking of the scaphoid and the beaking of the radial styloid, as well as the loss of cartilage, becomes the first part of contact. After that, stage 2 is from the scaphoid and the scaphoid fossa in the radius. The way I like to think about the difference between SLAC and SNAC is the spoons in a drawer, which is not mine, that was actually by Watson, in the sense of when you're putting your silverware away and you line your spoons up perfectly, they all sit nice and there's no issues. If you have one that's rotated at all by 20 or 30 degrees, they don't sit nicely and they change their contact pressures and they get edge loading, similar to like an arthroplasty. And so that's why in the SLAC, you start seeing that arthritis as stage 2 at the scaphoid fossa and the radius. The next stage is then the mid carpal, which you can see on this illustration here at the bottom, the capitate and the lunate, there's loss of cartilage between the two. And so that's that stage 3. And I will tell you that I'm one that believes in the stage 4 arthritis where the mechanics are so far off that the lunate and the lunate fossa starts getting wear and changes. And that obviously significantly changes your algorithm and what kind of surgeries are possible.